been watching Clemson's game all morning. I'm telling you right now, Miami, you're going to have to come with it. Yeah, you're going to have to bring it. I'm telling you right now. You better bring it because Clemson will bring it. I've been trying to figure out what's the best way to say this. I've been trying to figure out what's the best way to break this game down. The bottom line is this, Miami. You're going to have to drop your nuts and meet this team at Hard Rock and be ready to play aggressive, disciplined football and to not get punked because Clemson's going to try to punk you. I'm telling you right now, Clemson's coming off a bye week. Their quarterback said he's coming into Hard Rock. He's coming into Hard Rock. Let me say it again. He's coming into Hard Rock, your house, and he's gonna come away with the win. He didn't even say try. He said, I enjoy going into Hard Rock, and we look forward to coming home with the win. Guaranteeing victory. You better be ready. You better be ready. Kay Kupnick said he played one of his worst games against Wake Forest 2 weeks ago. Well, you know what the best friend to a quarterback is? You know if you're struggling at quarterback, you know who your best friend is? Running backs. And last week, they got to sit at home on their bye week, watch the Miami-North Carolina game, and they watched the running backs for North Carolina run through you, run over you, beat you down into submission. That's what they watched because that's what happened in the second half. Miami had played great run defense their first couple games of this year. The first part of the year, one of the best defensive run teams out there. But against North Carolina, them boys started running that tempo. Them boys started to run the ball. And I'm telling you right now, the running backs from North Carolina, they're not as good as the running backs we're going to see Saturday. They're not as good as a Will Shipley. They're not as good as a Phil Maffa. Phil Maffa's a big boy, 230. He will run through you if you do not drop your nuts. I look at this Clemson defense. Look, I'm going to shoot it to you straight. If you don't want it straight, then you need to go to another channel because here at NFDKs, I'm going to shoot you straight. This defense for Clemson, top 5, really good defense. Aggressive defense. The corners, I'm telling you, the corners. I love their corners because they're going to be up in your face. Jacoby George, Xavier Restrepo, Kobe Young, they're going to be up in your face. They're going to be able to smell your breath. It's going to be man to man in your face. What are you going to do about it? Can you drop your nuts? Be physical with them? Can you drop your nuts? Make plays? Push them out the way? I look at this defense very similar to Texas A&M, but the thing about it is Clemson's cornerbacks, Clemson's DBs, they're way better than what we saw at Texas A&M. You're talking about R.J. Mickens. You're talking about Wiggins coming back. This is a good secondary that is very confident and looking you in your eyes, smelling your breath, man-to-man defense, and saying, y'all ain't going to be able to beat us deep. Y'all ain't going to be able to explode on us. Y'all ain't going to be able to stop us. Y'all ain't going to be able to move the ball on us. That's what they're saying to you. And when somebody's that aggressive, when somebody's challenged you that way, you only can respond in one way. Because if you respond with, oh, I'm trying to get off the line. Oh, I need to take 2 steps. No. Kobe Young, you're a big body. I need you to throw us out the way. Xavier Restrepo, sweet feet. I need you to go up there. I know you're a baller. Jacoby George, you've had a hell of a year. But this may be the best secondary we've seen all year. The thing about it is they're going to run man, and we all know Tyler Van Dyke is very good at man. Our O-line, y'all got to give them time because they got Xavier Thomas. The man's been in college forever. They got the young gun, T.J. Parker, one of the promising freshmen. Tyler Davis, young man out of Florida. They got them, and I'm telling you right now, this defense, I ain't even talk about Jeremiah Trotter. I ain't even talk about Barry Carter. This defense is good. Miami, our offensive line, our running backs, you're going to have to drop your nuts and say we're going to run through you. Tyler Van Dyke, you're going to have to get the ball to the wide receivers. And wide receivers, you're going to have to make plays. Both of these teams, their wide receiver cores can make plays on Saturday because of how both of these secondaries play, right? These secondaries are very Miami secondary, Daryl Porter Jr., Jaden Davis, James Williams, Cam Kitchings. They are very confident in what they do. They will take chances. They will try to jump passes. When you look at Clemson, I've told you about them. They're going to play aggressive man-to-man defense. And they're going to try to jump passes. Who's going to make a play? Sometimes you can look at the game plan. Sometimes You can have the tendencies. Sometimes you can bring up the analytics. Well, damn it, today I'm telling you right now, right here, whoever drops their nuts is gonna win this game. Both of these teams are 4-2. The chances of them getting to the ACC is very slim, but it's possible because Clemson has to play North Carolina, Miami has to play Louisville and Florida State. Whoever takes this loss Saturday, they're going to be reeling. They're going to be reeling. Can you get up? Can you get up? 4 count, 5 count. Can you get up? Miami, it's your house. It's time to put an end to this shit. Everybody wants to know what's different from last year's team, from the past year's team, in this year's team. Well, if you can beat this Clemson team, that is a start. You're 4-2. You go to 5-2. Things are looking pretty good. You got Florida State coming up. You got Louisville coming up. You got a lot of opportunity, but it starts Saturday. And I'm telling you right now, if you do not drop your nuts, if you do not play with aggression, if you do not play sound football, Dabo Swinney and his smirking ass will come into your house, dominate, and win like they have been doing. Like they have been doing. If somebody said, Grant, why do you think Miami can win this game? Because I fully believe if a defense is going to run man against our wide receivers, I believe Tyler Van Dyke can hit him with the Amazon Prime delivery. But then I also have questions. Will we be able to block their front four? Will we be able to tackle their running backs? We're going to see. We're going to see. But at the end of the day, listen to me. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. If Miami players, if Miami coaching staff, if the equipment manager, if the social media manager, if you do not drop your nuts, stand up for the University of Miami for Hard Rock Stadium, then it could end up being a long game. Because they're going to try to get Will Shipley and Phil Maffa going, and they're going to try to get Kay Kupnick around the edge. I've already said all this. At the end of the day, when you talking about averages, when you talking about this, you talking about that, it's time to see, will the Miami Hurricanes drop their nuts, have pride, and go get the victory, and do not beat yourselves. If you're going to lose, which we don't like losing, even though we've been doing a lot of it, if you're going to lose, have it where a team just beats you. Do not beat yourself, and do not go out like no punks. Drop your nuts.